Yo, welcome back, people, to Discussion Topics with your boy, Revanth Ponneri, and your guy,
Hey, Joe Benesha, I'm right here.
Joe Benesha. All right, guys, today's topic of discussion is about time. How can we maximize our time daily? And to have this discussion, to help us, however, conversation give us a different perspective on it, this guy will take us off. So, my friend, how can you maximize your time daily, though? Daily.
I think it's always, when it comes to time, it's always important to start with belief systems that are holding us back from maximizing our time. And the way we live life and the reality that we have is a result of what we believe. And so if time is not being maximized, it's because first of all, you believe something. So here's 3 things I could think of. 3 things that you probably have as a belief system that's hindering your efficiency with maximizing time. One is that time is not against you. A lot of people have these conceptions where they think time is really against them.
What do you mean? Time is against me, time is for me.
Well, when people look at time, and people say things like, I'm running out of time. It's a concept of what? It's me against time. We even hear this in movies. People say it's me against time.
It's like you're kind of making it like an enemy.
Yeah, they've made time the enemy.
So you have some negative lookout on it, like a negative aspect on it. In a sense, right?
100%. And because now people believe that time is against them, the way they go about time is completely the wrong way, because they're thinking that they have to overcome time. Time becomes like an obstacle. So the second belief system is time is not an obstacle.
So we kind of made time and like certain things in our life, like we made them obstacles in a sense. And time is one of the obstacles we made. Because now I'm reflecting, I'm thinking, I think now it makes sense. Like even without going further into this conversation, I feel like I'm understanding that aspect of it. I made time my enemy, and that's why I'm planning things out. That's why I'm thinking, how do I maximize my time? Okay. So continue then. Yeah.
So now that we know that time is not an obstacle, we actually have to start thinking of it the way we need to be thinking of it, which is the right way, and realize that time is a tool.
Okay.
And it's a tool that is designed to help us manage.
For real, it's designed to help us manage.
So it's a tool for management. That's what time is.
Okay.
So I said 3, but only 2. So we uprooted some belief system, and then the third one is we realize what actually it is. It's a tool that is designed to help us manage.
Is it a second one or a third one? Because
the third one is that it's a tool.
It's a tool, and the first one is to just get understanding.
It's the enemy, yeah. So the first bit is time is not against you.
Okay.
And then now we realize it's not an obstacle.
Okay.
So when you know it's not against you, okay, you don't have to go against it. When you know it's not an obstacle, you don't need to overcome time. There's nothing to overcome when it comes to time. Matter of fact, time shouldn't even be a topic when we talk about achieving something. Time is against me.
That's why whenever I talk to you, you often say, now. It's always now. Like,
time
you want
is
change, it's now. Like, there's no tomorrow or day after, or like, a few months. No, it's now.
Well, so suppose you were thinking about tomorrow. When are you doing it? Now.
Tomorrow.
Suppose you're thinking about yesterday. When are you doing it? Now. It's really only the here and now. The present moment is all that we have.
That is true. Present is a gift. Yes.
It's just, you see, people don't understand that time it's essentially eternity is just compressed and chopped up in small blocks so that we can manage and process things. Why? Because if people don't know that there's a Monday and there's a Tuesday, there's a Wednesday, suppose I do something on Monday, it's a great relief for the mind to know that tomorrow is another day. That means I don't have to condemn myself for an extra day. I can let go of my past,
But as you said earlier, is it the way it's designed? Is it the mindset? Is it what we grew up with?
It is.
Because when we already divided up time Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you see it as something I have to do it today. Like you see it as an obstacle, you see it as a block, you see it as a checklist of things to do.
Yeah.
You see it already in a way that you must overcome it.
But that's the problem. The problem is, it's broken down so we can manage ourselves mentally correctly.
Is that a problem?
Effectively, yep. So, if time was left the way it was, which was eternity, yeah. If time is left as an eternity, then you feel like everything you do is held back, is held against you for the rest of eternity. Yeah. So, and people won't be able to manage their mind.
Oh.
The only reason you can manage your mind now is because someone can tell you, "Oh, you did it 2 minutes ago. Don't worry about it. Keep going." There's a next time.
So you don't hold things down that way.
Yeah.
For your soul or your mental aspect.
It's for mental aspect only. It's not designed to tie you down. It's not designed to stop your manifestation. It's designed just for you to help you manage your mind mentally. It's a tool that's been given to us. And so now
okay.
Going back to what we were asking before, ways to go about to utilize your time wisely. All right, I'll say this. So
time wisely. That's I like the wording there.
Yeah, wisely and effectively. Here's 3 things. So the first thing I'll say is this. Number 1, everybody procrastinates. Write that down.
Right. Everyone procrastinates.
Now the question is not about whether you procrastinate or not. And the reason why we procrastinate to even begin with is we procrastinate because what we're doing is not high in our value system. Whatever is high in our value system, we do it instantaneously with no need for motivation. If you're looking for motivation, that means that very thing you're trying to do is not high within your value system. So if I love playing football, I love playing soccer, nobody has to force me to go play soccer.
And I guess we discussed this in our WTW model video.
We did.
And I give more, which should be out. You guys can just check it out.
But if I have to go play hockey, I hate hockey. I don't want. I'll look for different ways not to be doing it. I'll look for an excuse.
Because you're not a fan of it. Eh?
Because it's not high in my value system. So everybody procrastinate. Now the question is not about whether you procrastinate or not. The question really comes down to now is that what is your method of recovery? Suppose you find yourself procrastinating 30 minutes when you're supposed to be doing something else, and then when you feel bad, that 30 minutes becomes 1 hour, because the more you feel bad, the more you keep doing it. This is the trick I do, right? This is the technique I do.
Mr. Joe Benesha does. Go ahead.
I give myself a set of time. Because time is a tool, right? And you can use it in frames and in boxes, and you can chop it off and say, look.
Just like how people got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can also divide your time.
Also divide your time wisely, yeah? And so I say, okay, when I realize my mind is entering a state of procrastination, I don't force to try to get it out. I don't try to change it. What I say, cool, you have 30 minutes to procrastinate. Do as much as you want. And I let the mind go as crazy as procrastination as it can. And when the 30-minute arrives, I say, fix. I've given you your time. And I speak to my mind that way. Just like you can tell your mind, wake me up in the morning. And he does.
That's interesting.
And I tell my mind, cool, you have 30 minutes to procrastinate. It procrastinates for 30 minutes reaches, and I say, cool, let's go back to what we need to do. And it works so well because at the end of it, there's no condemnation. There's no feeling of guilt. And I don't feel like there's a war in my head because I've given my mind time to procrastinate. And so that's the first thing there, that everyone procrastinates.
Okay.
The second thing to manage your time wisely is chunking.
Chunking? Did you name this yourself or what?
I guess I named it.
Nice name. Chunking, all right.
We have to break things down into small chunks. Don't think about it. See, whenever someone is doing a project, never think about, okay, what do I need to get done today? That's too big of a chunk. You got to drop it down, man.
Even smaller.
Yeah, you got to break it down and divide it. Look, divide it into morning, midday, afternoon, night.
So I guess all those videos and all those people said, way to maximize it, obviously they always say the way to maximize your time efficiently is by doing that. Every morning you wake up, you have a schedule of things done by the hour. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't really like the hour. I like to break it into four quarters. So you say morning, and you say midday, and then you say afternoon, and you say night.
So planning is very important.
So you're planning it, but it's not hardcore planning, because people hate planning because it takes too long to do.
That is true.
But if you break it down to the 4 quarters, and you know, all right, suppose I didn't do what I wanted to get done in the morning. Cool. Then I know, okay, I might have failed in the morning, but that gives me 3 other chances to redeem myself.
True.
And so now I'll go for the next one, midday. Suppose I failed that. That gives me 2 other chances. And so if I can just get 50%, if I can win in afternoon and night, even though I didn't win in morning and midday, I still feel like a winner. It's 50%. You've passed the test.
True. So you gotta assess yourself in that way. Like, it doesn't matter that the activities you're doing on those times. It's about how you finish them.
Yeah.
Right.
And so because I've chunked it down to that, and that works for me, right? And for some people, they might need to chunk it even further and chunk it by the hour. So there's nothing wrong with chunking it by the hour. But usually for most people, when planning takes a lot of energy out of them, they escape planning.
But I think you already said beginning, right? Like the procrastination aspect. Like if it's not high in your value system, like the organizing is going to be hard. Even if you organize it saying in the midday or whatever, you still won't be able to do it, even if you go through the 3 quarters of the day, because it may not be in your high in your value system.
Yeah, that's when the third thing comes in.
Ooh.
So the third thing is all about is look for alignment.
Look for alignment.
And what I mean is that in order for your time to be used wisely, whatever activity you're doing has to be aligned with something you value, which is going back to what I was saying before. It has to be aligned with something you value. And so if I can find an alignment, why, for example, suppose someone is a football player and they hate maths, but they have to do something to do with maths. If they could see a connection between learning maths and playing football, then they will love maths.
True that.
The reason they hate maths is because they see no connection from and there's no value in maths in what they're doing. For example, a lot of people hate the education system because they feel like the education system is actually not teaching them how to make money or how to succeed in life. It's just giving them bunch of words. So hey, there's 3 things there. 3 things that you can go back and rewatch, and that would help you manage your time wisely.
All right, no worries. All right, thank you very much, guys, for watching this video and discussion we had with Joe Benesha himself, and thank you guys for staying tuned and watching the whole thing. That's all for today. Take care, guys. Hope this helps. See you later.
You enjoyed our content? Thank you. If you want more, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and our website for more. If you love what we do, support us on Patreon, Subscribestar, Crypto, and all links in the description below. Hey, RCTV, peace out.